The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Bledsoe to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rose into the front court. They trail by 2. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. 4-3. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down by 1. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Down low Towns. Taken down by Giannis. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rose into the front court. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. Rose to Middleton. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Giannis for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Derrick Rose slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Antetokounmpo to Hill. Here's a chance from long range. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. Giannis in control of the basketball. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Lets it fly from long range. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3. Teague with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Gibson to Wiggins. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
George Hill to Butler. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Teague with the basketball. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. And the rebound corralled by Butler. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. It's a big finish.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Corner three at the buzzer. That does it for the quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
Butler to Adetokunbo. Fires the three. The harder the shot, the easier it looks from Michael Beasley.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
T. They get it down for Towns. Rises for the slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And George Hill, good on the quick release for 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
To Beasley for 3, and he can't end a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Into the game for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Picked up by the Bucks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Covington. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. From long range. Second effort. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the basketball. Rose to Wiggins. Bucks have it. Andrew Wiggins sends it away to Bledsoe.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Towns. Oh, he had him there for a second. Had a chance, but it's no good. Butler to bring it up. Up by 3. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Derrick Rose. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rose into the front court. Down 5. And it's Butler with the rebound. Bledsoe. To George Hill. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rebound Covington. Rose on the drive. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Bucks in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Teague with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Bledsoe slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Teague to Towns. Short jumper stays out. And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
For Minnesota.
Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Nope. First one does not go. No good. Missed them both. To Brogdon. Just off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Lopez. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Wiggins to Teague. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Service desk located near section 104.
Layup goes down. Well done.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
And scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Gasol to Butler. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. It's Minnesota basketball. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Butler. Off the mark. Wiggins sizing up Butler. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Rose into the front court. His guys down by 9. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. George Hill. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Khris Middleton at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. DiVincenzo to Hill. He gets it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Rose up against the Spaniard. Shot won't go. From 18 feet at the buzzer. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. 3 quarters down. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
To Gibson. Taj Gibson, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Has a look. Brogdon can't connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Derrick Rose slams it down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bledsoe. Can't connect. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Derrick Rose. With that, he's 5 for 9.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Nice pass to set things up. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Bledsoe buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Rose to Wiggins. And throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a...
Has a chance. Eric Bledsoe. 4 out of 7.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Wiggins to Middleton. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Butler. Good for three.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Short jumper off the mark. And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Buries it. It's a three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
That misses with a second to go. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA.